ChatGPT has finally released their memory update and they are just starting to roll it out to free and plus users in small amount. But what exactly is this memory update? It means that ChatGPT now has the ability to have a memory database of everything that it has learned about you using your conversations. This update is gonna be very useful for us because it does it automatically. All you have to do is prompt it and ChatGPT can pick up the little things and the little details about you over time. And the more you start utilizing the memory and ChatGPT, the more tailored the responses are going to be. Here I've opened ChatGPT and I'm currently using GPT-4, but it is also available for the free users as well. So let's quickly go ahead and see how you can actually enable or disable memory in your ChatGPT. So what you have to do is you have to go down there where your account is present, simply click on it, and from the available options you have to go to the settings. From the settings you have to go to personalization, and this is where you can see the memory toggle button. You can turn it on and off depending upon your requirements. And here you also have the option to manage the memory, and if you click on it you can see that right now there is nothing in the memory because I have not saved anything yet. So there are a lot of scenarios where the ChatGPT memory can be really helpful for you. In this video, I'm going to be using it for our YouTube channel. If you want to add anything in the memory, you don't need to store it in the memory or save it or anything else. You simply have to provide it a simple prompt. So if I say that we have a YouTube channel by the name SkillCorp having 20,000 subscribers and there are 4 creators in the team, you can see that it is a simple prompt. If I hit enter, you can see a message saying memory updated. And if I go back to my ChatGPT memory by going to personalization here and click on the manage button, you can see now it has a single statement inside the memory that says has a YouTube channel named SkillCorp with 20,000 subscribers and consists of 4 creators in the team. So you can see that without providing it any special instruction and by providing it a simple prompt, it was able to add it into the memory. And the best part about this is that this memory will not only persist for this particular session, rather it will persist for the same account for all the users. So if I delete the conversation and here I have a new conversation, so if I say what is the name of my channel, you will see that by fetching it from the memory, it will provide me the name of the channel to be SkillCorp. Now I'm gonna add a few other information inside the memory as well. So I'm gonna say that our channel covers multiple domains like Gen AI, AI side hustles, AI art generation, and LLMs. It will store it inside the memory as well and will give us the message that memory is updated. Now here comes the fun part. In addition to providing it simple information, you can also save different type of instructions in the memory just like so. So you can see that I've prompted it that every time I write Gen AI or side hustle, AI art generation or LLM in this format, then provide me the latest update for the tools or technologies of that field, and I'm simply gonna hit enter and it will save this information in the memory as well. Right, now I'm gonna test it out. So if I go ahead and type simply Gen AI with the colon right here, without providing it any context or any other prompt, you will see that it will go to the memory, view this information and will provide us the response based on the prompt which we have saved in the memory. So you can see that it has provided us the response that says here's the roundup for the latest tools and technologies in the general AI as follows. And these are all the new tools and technologies and the latest advancements in all of them. Similarly, if I want to check for any other field like LLM, I'm simply gonna type it with a colon, hit enter, and you will see that it will start providing the updates about the latest tools and technologies in the field of LLM. And this can be really helpful for all the team members because instead of providing it their domain and then asking it to provide us the latest update for the tools of their field, they can simply use the colon and then provide their domain and it will provide us the latest tools and technology for that particular domain. Now I'm going to store other information inside it. I'm going to say every time I write /blog, then convert the text into a blog for the website of our channel, which has to be educational and SEO friendly. Once I hit enter, it will store it in the memory and will give us the message for the memory updated. So now I'm going to use ChatGPT along with its memory feature to convert my videos into blogs and that too SEO optimized. So for that, I'm going to head to my channel and here is a particular video. I'm simply going to scroll it down, go to the description, and I actually want to get the transcript for it. So I'm going to click on show transcript, I'm going to toggle the timestamp and I'm simply going to copy all the text which is present inside the transcript. Once you have the text, simply copy it, go back to your ChatGPT, paste the text right here and then I'm going to say /blog. And without providing it any other context or any other prompt, you will see that it will start converting all of this text into a blog which is user friendly it is SEO friendly, and it will also contain different type of headings and subheadings. So you can see that everything which was present inside the video has been converted into an SEO optimized blog. And you can see that this blog is pretty decent. It provides us basic introduction, provides us the key features which are discussed in the video. Then we have the getting started with the Codel, where it provides us all the steps for the installation, the practical examples and demonstrations, and why Codel is a game changer. So instead of providing it the script and then asking it to write a blog and convert it into a user-friendly and SEO-friendly blog containing the headings and subheadings every time to convert the transcript into the blog, you can see that by using the ChatGPT memory, we once provided it the prompt to store it inside the memory. Now, whenever any of the team member wants to convert their video into a blog, they simply have to use /blog along with the transcript or along with all the text which they want to convert into a blog. And you can always go ahead and clear the memory. So if I go to the settings once again, go to personalization. So if I click on clear ChatGPT's memory, so now if I delete this entire conversation and I ask it that what is the name of my channel, hit enter, and you will see that it says that I don't have access to that information. This means that the channel name and all the information which we provided to it and which was stored in the memory is no longer there once we deleted the memory. So in this way, you can use this amazing feature provided by the ChatGPT in order to save your time in performing the repetitive tasks. You can simply add it inside the ChatGPT memory and then simply call it by using certain instruction or a certain keyword. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.